Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classics Randomizer BS. I am Nitro6003, and today I don't want to see how I have a gold or silver coin. That means I have the biggest discount right now on, well, had the biggest discount on items at that point. So we want to go into the East Overworld now, and we're going to start off with a level that's actually right here. I don't know if that's supposed to be an arrow or what, but anyway, into the cross we go. And I'm gonna want my boomerang for this level. Boomerang sword. Alright, so into the cross. So there's a couple levels that are actually right in this area here that we should be able to take care of pretty easily. And you do want to find this path first, and your lens would reveal this to you if you had to, if you couldn't find it on your own for whatever reason. Because you want to find this key. And there is another key at the very beginning, but having this extra key that I kind of am holding on to right now is actually a good thing. We are still trying to find the power bracelet. And again, if you use the lens, it'll show you where you could bomb and stuff like that. Actually, having this little remote bomb is actually a good thing because it allows you to easier time on Dodongos if you're having trouble with them in any way. We want to leave this room alone. That just has wall masters in it. We don't necessarily need to do anything with that right this second, but we will use that room in a second to get ourselves back to the start. Alright, so in here, you have blue Gorias. You're going to find one of your items here. So that's the good thing of having the remote bombs, because sometimes you'll get 2 hits, sometimes 3. So it just depends. So just a free heart container. Still looking for the power bracelet. And these whiz robes are kind of on the easier side. Now, if you had Pharaohs Wind, you could just use that to get yourself back to the start. But this room with the wall masters will do the exact same thing. Alright, so one of 3 items now. We just, now there is a key here, so don't forget to get this key. So you do want to kill the Gorias. And walk through the wall here. And here you have some Vires. And this room could very easily kill you if you're not careful. Especially the fact that there's a red bubble in here. But there is a blue bubble too. You don't get anything for killing those guys, so you don't have to bother. And I would leave 1 bat in there if I were you. If you actually get the map, a lot of the level makes a lot more sense. But you don't get the map until almost the end of the level. So and just kill the like legs. And the reason why I left one is so I can grab that key. And having the magical sword is a really good item to have right now. So we're just about done with this place. And as I said, you should have one key when leaving. And this is where your other item is. And there's the hook shot. A little bit of a dead weight item right now, but it gets better later. So and I realized that we have a 0 Triforce pieces. Considering how many levels we've done, we have 0 Triforce pieces right now. So hopefully we'll get a Triforce piece soon. But, alright, so what is our end of the dungeon prize? There's the Cane of Burna. And there's a number of levels we can do in this area. And once we get the power bracelet, we could get all the expansions. Alright, so into 2-3, the big key. 3 items here. Make sure you grab the key. And again, if you draw out a map of this place, it'll be quite helpful for you. You know, if you get stuck or anything like that. And you want to find this passage here. Because it'll lead you here. And you'll have to come back to this room anyway, so just leave that alone for now. And just some palette swap mold orms. And you want to walk through this wall here. And again, if you had the map, it would kind of show you a few more things. And that is the blue heart ring. And like I said, you want to kind of continue on this path here to get these whiz robes here. And you want to get this key. And once you have it, you can backtrack. I don't think the enemies should respawn, but they might. It is possible. So just leave that room alone. Yes, they do. Okay. Alright, so now that we have the first item and the key, we can go back. And blue heart ring will allow us to get more health quicker, along with the blue ring. And here you just have 2 aquamentuses. You want to go to the left first. You may not want to come into this level without the blue ring. I mean, if you have to, you can. I mean, it is possible to do it without the blue ring, but can be very difficult. So you want to at least have 1 armor upgrade, or at the very least, if you don't have an armor upgrade, I would highly recommend making sure you at least have the peril ring. At least have the peril ring before coming in here. And this room is quite important because this is where you find your boss key. And here you have just some plain skull shooters here. And there's the red medicine jar. Potion of life. So now it's just a matter of backtracking. And then just go straight across here. And you do need to kill all the enemies in this room if you want the map. And then you want to head to the right. And you do want to kill all the enemies in this room. Just need that blue bubble there. Because there's another... I believe there's a key in here. Yeah. And you don't get anything for killing these wizrobes, so don't bother. And then the rest of the level is pretty straightforward at this point. And down goes Manhandla. And that is Pharaoh's Wind. So at least getting one of our spells here. And while we're in the neighborhood, let us take this level out really quick. Level 2-3, PS2-3. And there was another key in there. Actually, getting Pharaoh's Wind is quite helpful. So that'll be really good for later. And remember what I said in the last level like this? You want to be careful not to forget the boss key. And since these guys are weaker to bombs than my sword, I might as well take advantage of that. Alright, let's see what's in here. Ah, there's the gold arrow. Well, I've maxed out my arrows now. And I still have no power bracelet. It's kind of an interesting dilemma. No power bracelet, but I have gold arrows. And right now I have infinite gold arrows. All right, let's go up first. So see, the sword beam doesn't do anything to these guys, but the sword does. And you want to pick up that key. A lot of money right now. And there you see the boss key. So you want to take a note of that, because this is not the last time that that's going to happen to you, where the boss key is going to be like that. And there's another key. And you want to head all the way down to get the other item here. Most of the time, this item here is going to be a boomerang. And I don't think it matters how many times you randomize it. I think 99% of the time I get a boomerang of some kind there. It doesn't always guarantee, but I'd say 99%. It's going to be 98%, 95, you know, somewhere in the very high nines. You will get a boomerang there. So pick up your boss key, and now we can head to the end of the level. This is why I only left one enemy there, just to make my life a little easier. And making it through that room. I think you just get bombed for being those dark nuts there. And what is our end of the dungeon prize here? Another heart container. And since we're on this path anyway, I might as well pick up the expansion and the item that are over here too. And then we'll go beat 2-4, BS2-4, and probably call it a day. Oh, there's the cross. That's a good item to get. No more worrying about invisible enemies now. And you do have to go all the way around here to get to this raft path that's over here. And this is a relatively short level, so I think we should have no trouble with it. If I can get my raft to work properly. Alright, so into BS2-4. The T, and a lot of these levels are going to start looking very familiar to you once you play one of them. And the map is actually quite helpful here. And I don't actually mind using bombs on these guys, because you get bombs here anyway. You know, use bombs and sword combos to make your life easier. So still looking for power bracelet. And a money expansion. So hopefully I'll get the power bracelet soon. I mean, there's still plenty of levels I can do, so I'm not worried about that. It's just, I can't finish overworld expansions until I get the power bracelet. And there's a lot of levels I can't get to without it. So I'm kind of wondering when I'm going to get it. And there's going to be your boss key. I mean, I do have a lot of good items. And I don't care about the bubbles. I have a candle that works just as well. Whoa. Bubble almost knocked me into the like. And I probably would have lost my shield because I just wouldn't have had any way to get it back. And there's another key here. Let's see what the item is here. There's the second whistle. So far, still no Triforce pieces. And still no power bracelet. I think this is the longest I've waited for that, believe it or not. And actually having the arrow takes out a dig dodger in like one shot. There's the lantern. Still no sign of the power bracelet or of a Triforce piece for that matter. Alright, so join me next time as we continue on in Let's Play Zelda Classics Randomizer BS. I am Nitro6003, and I'll see you guys all next time.